guys, you're welcome to Lizama Stitches. My name is Amaka. If you're new here, please click on the subscribe button and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload new videos, you'll be notified. In this tutorial, we are going to be learning how to make a no-sew circle top. For me, it's going to be a top. You can call it a dress, but for me, it's a top. It's a long top. Now, this top I'm making, you can actually sew it. After cutting, you can actually sew it. But I'm making it for those people, for those of our friends that would like to make their own clothes, but they don't know how, either they don't know how to sew or they don't have sewing machine, but they want to make their own clothes. So that's the essence of making a no-sew dress. All you need to make this top is just 4 items. You need your scissors, your measuring tape, your chalk, and your fabric. Just 4 items. You don't need a sewing machine. It's cut and wear. I actually have other no-sew tutorials, like the no-sew cape top with keyhole and the no-sew kimono waterfall jacket. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box below so that you can check it out later and make one for yourself. So let's get started. This is the fabric I'll be using. Now this fabric is a scuba fabric. I always advise that whenever you want to do a no-sew project, you should always go for a self-finished fabric. Now this is a self-finished fabric because it doesn't fray. Now when I mean self-finished, I mean a fabric that doesn't fray. Now scuba fabrics don't fray. I've cut this. Even after cutting this, it doesn't fray. Scuba fabrics don't fray. So whenever you want to do a no-sew project, you have to go for a fabric, a self-finished fabric, a fabric that will not fray. Now this fabric is folded into 4. This fabric is folded into 4. I folded it into 2. I'm going to fold it again into 4. I folded it again into 4. I'm going to take my measurement from this point. From this point, I'm going to take the length of my top. Now the length of my top is 29 inches. So I'm going to mark 29 inches. My neck width is 3 inches. The neck width is 3 inches. Because I don't want the neck to be too open. But you can use any measurement of your choice. And the neck depth is 3.5 inches. Now this is the folded part of the fabric. And this is the side that is double. So I'm going to connect it. Now from this point, I'm going to mark 3 inches. And from this 3 inches point, I'm going to mark 5.5 inches. Now this is my shoulder. This 3 inches is my shoulder. So from this point, I'm going to mark my armhole. Half of my armhole measurement is 7 inches. But because this fabric is stretchy, I'm not going to mark 7 inches. I'm going to mark 5.5 inches instead. I'm going to find the midpoint of this line. I'm going to find the midpoint of this of these points, of these 2 marks. So this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint. Now on this midpoint, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches. And I'm going to connect it this way. I'm going to connect this point to this point and this point to this point. Now this is my armhole. So this is my armhole, this is the shoulder, this is the neckline. So I'm going to cut it. I'll start by cutting the lower part. Take note, this part is the part that is single, while this part is the part that is double. The armhole is on the double part. So I'm going to cut the armhole. And I'm going to cut the neckline. So this is it. I'm through. I'm going to remove this part. So I'm done. Now this is my top. This is my top. This is the armhole. This is the shoulder, and this is the neckline. Now, if you want to sew it, you can actually sew it. You can actually sew the neck, sew the armhole, and sew the lower part. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel to support me. Subscription is free. And feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Lizama Stitches. We've come to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye!